You want to own an NHT scheme property, but you are not quite sure how. This video will tell you everything you need to know about going from renting to home ownership through the NHT scheme arrangement. If this is what you've been looking for, remember to like the video, leave a comment, share it with a friend, and keep watching. So, if you intend to own an NHT scheme property, it is critical for you to know about and understand the points system. So, the NHT has a point system where you are awarded 20 points every 52 weeks. Now, you can simply do the calculation based on how many years you have been working versus the time. Or you can call the NHT and find out from them how many points you currently have. I will link the number for the NHT in the description box so you can simply call them and ask them how many points you have. For each property that is listed by the NHT, they will tell you the allotment of points that is necessary for you to apply. Which takes me to my second point. So if you don't have enough points, there are other things that you can do to make up for that. One of the first ways to get over that hurdle is to use someone else's points. However, this person cannot be arbitrarily selected. It has to be a parent, whether by birth or adoption. I've already done a full video on that, so I link it here. However, let me hasten to add, if you do not intend for that person to be a co-applicant, which means that they will have to pay a mortgage also, then it means that that person has to be retired. So if your mother or father, whether biological or adopted, are retired now, then you can basically use their points without them having to pay anything or having to be involved in the process. They'll just give you the go ahead to use their points. This facility is called the NHT Parent Assist 1 and 2. I did a full video explaining what those are, and I went into the intricacies of it, so you can feel free to watch the video so you can understand more about that. I have linked it in my description box. Which takes me to my third point. If you plan to buy a property, whether here in Jamaica or anywhere else in the world, it is critical for you to have cash. You must have money. So, saving is very important if you do intend to buy a property in Jamaica. Now, remember, this video is strictly about NHT scheme properties. So how does this fit into the grand scheme of everything? Now remember, when you apply online for an NHT scheme property, they will also inquire about how much money you have as savings, as this will assist you in the process of home acquisition. So let's say, for example, you're trying to purchase a house that costs 15 million Jamaican dollars, right? So the NHT is giving you a portion of $6.5 million, which means that the rest of the money you will have to have it out of pocket, right? So if the total cost of the property is 15 million and they are giving you 6.5, it means that you need another $8.5 million, which you can get as a loan, and you can also use your saving as a cushion. So if you want to take out a loan for, let's say, $8 million, then you will need to find $500,000 to complete the payment for the property. Which takes me to my fourth point. So if you're planning to buy a house from the NHT, it is wise for you not to collect your annual contribution refund. So you're going to say, maybe you have been doing that already. Well, it's a good time now to stop. Why? If you allow the NHT to keep your contribution refund amount on an annual basis, when you are ready to purchase a home, that money sums up and you can add it to the total of what they call your CRTD loan, which is an amount that basically assists you in paying for the property. So say you were supposed to get $12,000 annually. Then if you have not collected that money for 5 years, then you're going to have 12 times 5. So that money can pull together, and you can put it towards your money that you'll have ahead of the payment, right? And finally, obviously, if you want to purchase an NHT scheme property, you need to be on the lookout to find out when those properties become available, because the window for the application is not a very long period. It is usually between 3 to 5 days that applications are open, and once they close, you have no chance of securing that property. So if you plan to purchase a property from the NHT, it is a good time now for you to subscribe to my channel, as I usually make a video when applications are just about to be open, and I'll tell you when it closes so that you do not miss your chance at applying. Additionally, you probably want to follow the NHT on social media so that whenever they start announcing that they will be releasing a property, you are the first to be aware of that. I link the NHT website in the description box so that you can visit the website and become familiar with how it works and the application process and so on, and you can find additional resources and information there. So that's basically some steps that you can take towards securing your NHT property. I know that buying a home is a very big goal and an important one for most persons. So let me help you towards your goal of home ownership. If you are a realtor developer or a regular person who is renting a property and you want your property to be advertised on my channel, feel free to send me an email at misskeen21@gmail.com. For those of you who have questions, queries, concerns, things that you want to verify with me on a one-to-one basis, you can also email me and I will respond to you and set up a meeting from there. Remember to follow me on all social media platforms. Also, I will link them in the description box down below. And until next time, stay financially literate while we acquire properties together. Remember, there are several other videos on my channel that you can watch, so don't go just yet.